Okay, we're going again. We ran out of battery juice, and then we decided that we should keep going because it was important. What I was saying, I'm not sure where it went dead because I might have been looking off, but once the red light goes out, I know it's over. But I've been eating avocados with olive oil poured inside of it. I'll eat like 3 or 4 of those in one sitting. So we're talking about like a quarter cup of olive oil and like 4 or 5 avocados, and that'll be like my dinner. And I haven't done anything but feel better and better every time. My brain, my nerves, I'm calmer. So, this is going to create a lot of controversy. What happens is people read stuff and then they make an opinion. And they never do it. And I did it because I'm like, okay, well, if my heart blows out of my chest and I die, well, so what? What's the big deal, But nothing happened except I felt better and better and better. And yesterday when I was working out, I was like, whoa, dude, this is insane. I was stronger than I've been in a long time. So, of course, we're going to have controversy, and that's fine. But I need to speak my truth. And if there's only one of you left at the end of this video, and you all go over to 801010 and you start blogging about me and all this stuff and how I'm so wrong and everything, you're not me. You're not living in my thing. And so, see, there's my parasites worrying about what other people think. I'm here to speak my truth, and I don't want to hide anymore because I don't want to try to appease any more factions in the raw food game. DTM and where I'm coming from is like a lot higher up than like this little tiny game that all these dudes are playing, you know what I'm saying? It's like small timers, and I don't want to do that. I really want to help people, and I really want to teach because that's what I'm supposed to do, and I want to liberate at least one of you. I'm not saying, now, here's the point of all that, is that finally something in me is satisfied. And now I'm going to go on a liquid diet because I'm not starving anymore, And so I'm on a liquid program for my number one goal, which is to start preparing my body for more water fasting, because you've got to slowly but surely work your way back to that pristine state. Now, anybody that knows that I come from a seriously debaucherous lifestyle, but I am slowly but surely improving with all the different things that I'm applying in my life constantly. And you always get tidbits about the yoga and about the raw foods and about the earthing and getting out more and more love for myself and less worrying about what people think and cleaner and healthier and all these things that I do. And then I just want to, help people because I'm digging myself back up from like serious debauchery and self-hatred, self-loathing, criticism, not good enough. I'd feel, I'd eat those avocados like that, and I'd feel bad, something like I was doing something wrong, but I see that it was my intuition trying to save my butt, And now that I'm fat liberated, then I feel better, whether it's psychological or whatever. But I can't deny yesterday out on the bike, out on the pull-ups, running up these stairs. You think because the fruit is a good source of quick energy. And then you got to eat more and more and more. I eat one meal at night. Of course I eat like 4 or 5 avocados slathered in olive oil. And now that I've shored up some of these deficiencies, I am actually feeling so much better because I could never go and stick to these protocols because I didn't realize that I was so deficient, and it took Tavis's help to help me out, because he looked right at me and he's like a master. I don't know if that came through on the videos or not, but I've talked to a lot of people about health, and he has the highest percentage of track record of and working with these people, and like he'll go in and a week later they'll be totally, it'll be gone. And I can't say certain words because we got to stay below the radar here. So what we're doing is we had a phone call yesterday. We're like, let's just promote health. And we'll leave the curing of diseases up to the doctors. And what we'll do is we'll just promote health. We'll just create healthy conditions. We're health nuts. And so go out and breathe and get these tonics and flush your body out. And if your stuff goes away and you get healthy, then don't blame us because we don't want to take credit for it. You know what I'm saying? Just get healthy. So you have to be smart and cool, and that's why I've been able to survive all these years with all these people that said I didn't get rid of this crap until I found your videos, and now 2 years later I'm 100% free, and my doctors can't even believe it, and my friends can't believe it, and they all want to know who you are and what you do, and I'm just a regular, basic, average Joe, man, who has just got a good rap, and I enjoy myself here, and I believe in this stuff, and I'm on point with it. So I'm just going to be honest, more honest from now on, and because I was afraid to lose the momentum that I had, bro, and I didn't want to mess up our business and all this stuff. So fear, which is the parasites again. You're back to fear-based consciousness within you. And it has to be love. It has to be love, and it has to be honesty, and it has to be integrity. And I shouldn't have anything to hide because I'm not ashamed. And a lot of people are going to be up in arms about that's too much fat, but I can't deny that my brain feels better. I'm calmer. My workouts are way better. I'm happier than I've ever been. So something's going on there.
I can actually attest to that personally. I mean, me and you talk a lot, and I've seen pretty much a drastic change, man. Crazy. Awesome. I mean, it was obviously needed.
You know, because you see the videos. We talk, we're only supposed to talk like once a month. That's our goal, but we talk like every other day. But
yeah, true.
But, Ricky's one of the people that I really enjoy talking to. It's where we just keep going and going. We get all these ideas. But anyways, I think we've touched on some pretty good stuff today. And I think that some people are really inspired. So Ricky, you're now accountable. Should we talk about your weight so we can look at that number?
Yeah, you know what? That's a great idea because I love to be held accountable. I am 6'2". How tall are you? Dan, we are exactly the same height, right?
Yes.
We're like 6'2", maybe even a hair over 6'2". I am 276 pounds right now. I do have a bigger constitution. I'm a bigger dude, but I won't say my goal or whatever, but I should probably be around 215 to 225 would be about where I want to be. I've got about 50 pounds to go.
I'd say you'd be pretty badass at about 210, solid ripped, but I'll let you go with the 220. We'll go for 225 now. We'll get you down 50 pounds. And it's not going to be easy. Yeah. This is never easy. But you know what? You know what it is? This is what has inspired me, is that all good things come at the cost of labor, whether or not that is in the external world or the internal world. You have to do the work. There is no doubt. And the work generally is creating the conditions which allow that potential that is already in you. The potential of you being 225 already, Ricky, is already in you. You just need to create the conditions to allow that potential to arise. So I think we did some great work here today. The controversy is going to rage on. I'm not going to pay attention to it. It doesn't matter because I just have to be me, and otherwise I'm not setting a good example, and it won't allow people to be free. So the cat's out of the bag. I might lose my spot over there at the Woodstock Fruit Festival. Although, you got to think, avocado, fruit, olives, fruit.
Hey, true. Good.
It's all fruitarianism. And it says, prepare and eat.
If you ever stop being yourself, we have to cease doing business together. I've always told you that since the day we met. I said, dude, if we're going to do this, it's a lot of effort, but it's time. If we're going to do this, man, you just got to do you, be who you are. And that's why I love you, man, because no matter what, you're always just you. And look at this phone call, you're always willing to experiment, step out of your comfort zone. I love that about you. That passion is inspiring. That's why I like doing business with you. I'm glad we're friends. It's inspiring, dude. So just keep doing that.
Okay, Ricky. Well, you're going to come up against some stuff. You will fail. You will not fail, but you will have challenges. But you've got to get back up and start over again the next day with the walking, the juicing, and then at night, bust out the gourmet raw food recipes. I know you've got 5,000 of my DVDs in your house, so get out the gourmet raw vegan recipes, or get out Dan's favorite and have those recipes and the ingredients ready to go when the bell goes off for you to go over to Chick-fil-A or whatever McDonald's,
Yep.
get that stuff out, get it down, and then sit down and enjoy that meal. And this is another thing I've been doing, is every single meal, which is only one meal a day for me at night, is a celebration. And I am so grateful to be able to be liberated and to eat those delicious savory foods and to have them being absorbed into my cytoplasm in my body and my consciousness in my brain and protecting my nervous system. And every meal is a celebration. And that has been another big thing.
Dan, that's probably like a whole other hour call, but
yes,
I've been a lot more mindful lately, because normally I'll eat on the run, I'll eat while I work, but it's actually difficult, probably like starting to meditate or doing something out of your comfort zone. But when you actually sit at a table in silence without your phone and you just eat, that's probably not very common for a lot of people. That's probably something you could talk about at a later date, because when I did it, it was like really uncomfortable because you're not used to it.
Yeah, well, we sit down and we make a ritual out of it every night, and it's fantastic. Right now, I'm on a liquid program now, and I'm gonna be achieving some of my goals that I've been working at long term. But you have to allow the timing of the universe, because the infinite consciousness knows better generally. So patience. When I set out years ago to sit and make a ritual out of eating and eat prayerfully and chew my food well, and it's taken me a long time, and I still don't do perfect, but each night I remember, to chew my food, to look at what I'm doing, to be mindful. And you can just stuff your face and you're totally out of it watching TV or whatever. You're not into it and you're digesting all that junk anyway. So we better get off this call, bro. We've been on for a minute.
All right, let's do it. When we get off this, you want me to give you a call right back so we can wrap up that little call we got to do?
Yeah, give me a call in like 5 minutes. Let me wrap up here with the YouTubers. And then remember to, when you watch this video, remember to get on Mike about that poster for this right here. I want to get that Regeneration Nation poster up.
All right, can you shoot me an email on that?
Yes, I will.
Okay, all right, man. See ya.
Peace.
All right.
So I really appreciate you taking the time to watch this video. Many people really enjoy these longer ones. You're going to get some great information here. I'm living the life, and I don't know. I just got to be myself, and I really am just working continuously, 24 hours a day, 7 days a week at just being the best I can be and trying to align myself with ancient principles. In other words, without trying to lose you, I am continually cultivating alignment with the law that governs this universe. It's the one law. And in order to really become aligned with the one law, I think it's important that we become aligned with the laws of nature. Because the laws of nature we can see, we can understand. And the law we cannot see, we cannot understand. We just intuitively know that it's there, governing the universe. It's like eternal and divine justice, if you will. And it's not like there's some emotional God up in the sky who's like, oh, I'm really displeased with your behavior. It's just like, you do this, this is what you get. It doesn't sit up there and oh, well, he's been kind of good in some other areas, so I'm going to let this one slide. It doesn't work that way. You make that decision, you reap what you sow, and that is the law. And so we are looking at the laws of nature, which we can see and understand with our mind. Gravity, for example. Then we say, okay, or if you eat too much and you don't get enough exercise, you know what I'm saying? Then you gain weight. Or if you just lay around and breathe crappy air, you get congested in your lungs. Those are the laws of nature, right? So we have to get ourselves aligned with nature, with Mother Nature, which is the whole thing about the raw foods and the pillars. Then we can begin to cultivate a connection with the one law, and we can become the law, and then we can become a radiant blessing to all of our brothers and sisters on the planet. And then through love, we can raise the vibration, and potentially we can affect those people that are evil, that have parasites inside of them too, which making those decisions to drop chemtrails on us and design chemically modified, genetically modified foods and put vaccines in us to ruin and weaken our nervous system so that we're sickly and weak, and then we're degenerated on pharmaceutical drugs. You see how the downward cycle goes? And when it comes time to go back upward to the fasting, the prayer, the meditation, the yoga, the alignment, the cultivation of the laws of nature and following those, and then we can work our way upwards, outwards, and expand into that potential. And that's what my mission is, to help you to reach your potential and to help you to make the decision to choose life. And I want you to think about that today, if you would, because I talk to a lot of people, and the vast majority of them cannot excitedly and emphatically say, yes, I choose life. Awesome, I'll do whatever the hell it takes, man. You know? They're like, well, yeah, kind of, sort of. That's how it is, man, you know? So I'll let you go. This has been a long video, and it's been my honor and privilege. And I think it's pretty clear to me, anyways, that my brain is functioning a lot better at this time. So thank you so much for all your time, attention, and support. Peace be with you. And goodbye for now.